Hello gang, welcome to the stream. This is the Adrel Show where 3 times a week we look at everything World of Warcraft gold making. For today's stream, we're going to be doing much of the same. We're going to be doing a bunch of gold making stuff. We may also mess around a bit more with the anniversary event. I haven't really gotten any more sets since we last did them on stream together. But first things first, how is everybody doing? Welcome in. I see we have a couple of people joining us on Twitch, a couple of people joining us on YouTube. Hello, everybody. How's your week going? Well, I guess it's the start of the week, so how was your weekend? How's the gold making going? How's RNG going? Give me 1 second here. What's up, XP Prevention? Welcome back. How was your weekend? How's everything going? How are the audio levels? I tinkered around with them a little bit from last stream because we had some technical issues last stream with the audio. So I did try and fix it, but I'm not sure if we're sounding any better this time around. Just got off my second 14-hour shift. One more 14-hour to go. Oof, geez, that sounds rough. What line of work are you in, if you don't mind me asking? Whatever it is, 14 hours sounds brutal. But okay, in terms of overall updates for the week, we're going to be doing, of course, a Gummi pack giveaway as usual, as well as a Bruto giveaway. I think most likely we do the Bruto giveaway this Wednesday stream because we've done a Monday giveaway, we've done a Friday giveaway, and so this week I think we'll do a Wednesday giveaway for the Bruto. So make sure you guys are followed or subscribed on YouTube and Twitch so that you get the Go Live notification for that, and also you need to be following in order to be eligible to win. So, yeah. And then on Friday's stream, we'll do the Gummi pack giveaway. And if you're wondering what those are, you can see the models for those at the top or the bottom of the screen, depending on whether you're watching the horizontal stream or the vertical stream. But okay, so like I said, today's stream, we're just going to go through and do all of the gold making stuff. It's been a while since we've just done a pure gold making stream. So I thought it would be kind of fun to do that. And first things first, we're just going to quickly go through all of the cross-realm bankers that we have and do a quick repo, see how much gold we made. You know, the usual. I'm a chemist. Ooh. Okay, yeah, so that sounds extremely rough. Just because I imagine there's so much focus required for that. Are 14-hour shifts the norm in like in your field? Or are things just particularly busy right now? They're boring. And it's normal with my company. Ah, I see. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, 14-hour days are like, yeah, 14-hour days are never a fun time. Lord knows, even something like streaming. I think the longest stream I've done was early on. I did like a 12-hour stream, and I was absolutely wrecked by the end of that. Lord knows I needed a lot of caffeine to get through that, so I can't imagine something as that requires as much like mental acuity as chemistry. Like doing that for 14 hours straight. I stream also. What's the like longest you've streamed for? But I suppose it doesn't really matter. The thing that I kind of underestimated is I didn't like when I first started streaming. I didn't realize how draining it can actually be. Not to say that it's not a fun time, but like definitely once I hit that stop streaming button, I definitely have an energy dump where I'm just like especially wiped. 8 to 10 hours. Okay. So yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I mean, to be fair, I have that sometimes at the end of the like regular 3 or 4 hour streams as well. I think it's because you're just like on, right? You're just like switched on. It's the same thing as like when you're on like a Zoom call or something, right? Like I feel like during COVID, I did a lot of like 4 or 5 hour Zoom calls, especially if you're hosting. Like it gets exhausting because you just need to like, you know what I mean? Like all of your attention needs to be on what you're doing and making sure that you're not talking complete nonsense. Which, I mean, frequent viewers may take issue with me saying that, me pretending like I don't talk a lot of nonsense during these streams. Were your 14-hour shifts over the weekend as well? When you have people to talk to, it's fun, but when you don't, it goes by slow. Oh, for sure. I mean, having like an interactive chat makes things way more interesting, more entertaining, both for the streamer and for the viewer, I feel like. Especially if there's like questions, because I can rant about gold making for as long as needs be, but I do always find myself wondering, like, all right, is this actually helpful to anyone? Whereas like if there's people in chat asking questions and things like that, then it's a lot easier for me to figure out what sorts of things people are actually trying to find out. All right, I haven't posted Dragonflight stuff in a while, but I think we're actually gonna go ahead and try and post some of those auction houses. I wish I could gold make, but I'm always broke. I mean, I feel like this expansion made it a lot easier at the start, and then it's kind of gotten a little bit tougher as time has gone on to make gold. But I still stand by the fact that I think the move, at least for the majority of people, right? Like, you can make good gold with the region-wide auction house. I think some of the shuffles, right? Prospecting, like there are still things out there that will make you a lot of gold fairly reliably, but I think the easiest and the simplest for most people, if you want to just do something that doesn't require too much thought, it's doing something like what we're doing right now and what I've been recommending throughout for people who are trying to get themselves a Brutosaur is simply to start, like, set up a character that's going to do profession equipment, right? Which you can use whichever profession you want. I personally think tailoring is the best, just because the tree is so versatile. Like, the talent tree that you go into for tailoring to craft profession equipment, you can craft a bunch of other items with it, like at the same time, like with the same build. And so that's why I think tailoring is the best one to go for. But it works with any profession that can craft profession equipment or just gear. That aside, I mean, I think that's basically every profession, right? I think the only exception would be like alchemy. And alchemy, you're probably going to be best served by going for something like, what do you call it? For something like thaumaturgy, I think, is probably your best bet. But again, I feel like with alchemy, you're still tied to the region-wide auction house. Is there anything? Are there any items that I'm missing with alchemy that you can sort of use on like a server-specific level? I don't think so, right? I suppose you could do like there's a very small amount of demand that you'll get from potentially crafting orders for things like the what do you call it? The cauldrons, maybe. If you're lucky, and then maybe the alchemist stone, right? Like the trinket. But even that, I don't think there's a lot of demand for it, and I think one of the things with that is a lot of the people who are going to be wanting to use that probably have just spec'd into it themselves. Because I think with both of those items, you get benefits from the talent tree if you're spec'd into it. To like, you get benefits to use it if you're spec'd into it. So I doubt that there's a lot of people out there who are interested in getting a crafting order done for those, but then aren't like, yeah, because if they want that item, they're probably spec'd into it themselves. But hey, I'm checking this guy after like 4 days, and this is what I'm saying. I mean, 14K, the first guy had like 15K, right? So if you do a handful of these characters, you only need one character who can craft all these items. And then the rest of these alts you literally just have to post auctions on them. So it's not something that's going to take up a bunch of time or energy. All right, let's open up our second screen here as well. I feel like I need to vendor a bunch of this. All right, let's list that. Let's post that one thing on the auction house, and we'll. Oh, I forgot to craft this for myself. The Earthen Dweller's cover. All right, let's go ahead and raise another crafting order for it, and hopefully on today's stream itself, I'll actually remember to get it crafted. Let's sling it as a guild order. Set that to 1, and the only thing we're going to provide is the Artisan's Acuity. Boom. But yeah, I mean, I think if you're looking to make big gold, your best bet is going to be doing exactly what we're doing right here, which is selling profession equipment, like leveling gear, right, or like entry level gear, like starter gear, right? The level 80 stuff, this kind of thing. Hold up, what? Requires level 58? Is that correct? Is this bugged? Now, I know it says requires Kazalgar Engineering 1, so I guess you wouldn't be able to equip it to level 68 anyway. But that's kind of funny, right? Like, because you need level 68 to learn Kazalgar Engineering, so you wouldn't be able to slap this on a level 58 anyway. But it's kind of funny that it says requires level 58 for an eye level 528 piece of gear. I wonder if there's like some way that people are cheesing that. There has to be, right? It's World of Warcraft. Like, nothing exists in this game without someone finding a way to cheese some part of it. Am I wrong? Oh, Lord. But okay, so we're going to quickly repost our auctions on all of these alts. And I think then we're going to do some concentration crafts and things like that. Yeah, I mean, we're doing the Brutosaur giveaways, but I do also want my channel to be like a resource for people who are trying to earn their own earn their own Brutosaur as well. Because I think that's a longer term good, right? I'm going to teach you how, the way I described it the other day was I'm going to teach people how to fish for their own Brutosaur. I mean, to be fair, how is anyone in chat? Does anyone in chat like fish for as like a gold making strategy? Because early on in any expansion, it's a good way to make gold, right? Fishing is a great way to make gold. But that definitely starts to fade away, and I don't know how it what level it's at right now. I don't know if it's still a good source of like gold making. But okay, let's see. I think I should be maxed on concentration again on this guy. How do I? Okay, it looks like we've had some more updates to Craft Sim, which I'm always happy for. Because Lord knows Craft Sim is just a godsend. Queue work orders. 30 artisans acuity for 200 gold. Probably worth it. Probably worth it. All right, let's throw. Ooh, we just have the last bit of our Shattered Essence buff. Let's see how many of these we can get done real quick. 35 seconds. I think we will have to throw it back up. Are we done with our? Are we? I think we're done with the weekly quests. I suppose we could do the treatises if we really wanted to, but I'm definitely at the stage with this character, like this character being my main, where I don't really need enchanting knowledge points for anything in particular. Because basically this dude's spec'd into enchanting, and we've maxed out resourcefulness, we've maxed out ingenuity, we've maxed out supplementary shattering, and then we've maxed out Arathor alterations and Nerubian novelties. And the next logical step would be to go into earthen enhancements, but I already have an enchanter who's fully spec'd into earthen enhancements and has also learned all the recipes for that. So at this point, enchanting knowledge points, they're not useless, but I don't really have too much that I would plan on doing with them in any case. So we're probably not going to bother with that. With jewel crafting, let's take a peek here. With jewel crafting, this dude's mainly spec'd into what do you call it? Into basically gear, right? The profession equipment stuff, and then the rings and the necks. And we're maxed out on that. And then my next thing was going into glasswork and masonry, like so basically being able to craft like the finishing reagents and the more than the finishing reagents, actually the what do you call it? The optional reagents. But I think the profits are more or less shot to hell on those. I am just realizing that I'm realizing two things. One, I haven't done an auctionator scan on either of my accounts just yet, so I should probably do that. But more importantly, I think we're probably at the point of the expansion where I should swap over to using Trade Skill Master, because auctionator, anything it shows me is really just going to be like a temporary like blip in the market, right? Like one of the ores, like one of the input materials is either lower than it should be, or one of the like output materials is higher than it should be. And so I don't really want to trust the auctionator data, because it does have a bit of that issue. Whereas I think if we swap over to Trade Skill Master, things are going to look way bleaker. Actually, most importantly, we need to see if Trade Skill Master is working properly for the gear. if it's realizing that there's different item qualities. Nope, it's not. It's not. Why would it? It's doing it for finishing reagents. But here's the thing. Check this out. For like the profession equipment, it's still giving me the price of the rank 1 version of this as the same as being the same price as all 5 ranks, which is not great. Which is not great. I wonder if there's a fix for this, or if I need to go in and manually like override prices. Although I don't think that's particularly a fix for it either, is it? Lord. All right, so I guess we are back to using Auctionator. At least for profession equipment. Anything with like 5 item qualities or 5 qualities, I think we do have to use Auctionator for. And then anything with 3, it looks like for 3 quality levels, it is correctly calculating things. But okay, let's do a quick recipe scan and let's see, using Trade Skill Master data, is there anything profitable we can craft? Let's not enable concentration. We won't set it to just favorites. We won't include gear because it's not calculating correctly for gear. Let's go ahead and see here. 15%. Okay. Is this legit though? I thought we were looking at jewel crafting, to be fair, but I guess we can look at enchanting first. No harm there. Ooh, only about 5,000 gold of sales on this server. But let's see here. I'm trying to see if I can get the YouTube chat to be merged back in, because it used to work, but basically the tool that I used to use to combine YouTube and Twitch chat doesn't seem to be working for me as well anymore these days. But if you're watching live, drop a message in chat. Let me know how it's going. Let me know how your gold making is going. Let me know if you tried out any of the gold making strategies that we've talked about on previous streams. Or if you have any questions. But I mean, yeah, basically what we're doing is, as you guys can see, we're basically hopping through different servers on level 10 allied race alts, and we're just reposting all of the items that I keep recommending everyone to craft and post up. Because I genuinely believe this isn't a market that can easily get saturated, at least not with an audience the size of mine. If my audience was a lot larger, maybe, but even then, I don't really think so, to be honest. Because if you look at the prices on all these things, so I mean, you can see my crafting cost for most of these is like 250 to maybe like 1,200 gold at the higher end, 1,300 gold I'm seeing, and these items are all selling for anywhere from like 1,000 gold. At the lowest end, we're seeing 450 gold, but this is a very, very rare occasion, like thing that I'll see something selling for 450 gold. Most of them you can see are selling for multiple thousands of gold, as much as like 10,000 gold for some of these pieces, right? I don't know what the hell is going on here with this PvP chest selling for 19,000 gold. I doubt we sell it for that much, but hey, stranger things have happened. Like I have sold things for that much. So it's not out of the question. It's not like these numbers are just completely made up. I have actually seen sales at those prices. So it's not out of the question. Am I going to be seeing a whole bunch of sales at those prices? Probably not, but they will sell. And again, all you really need from each of the, like when you're doing it this way, where you have multiple alts on different servers, you know, you just need a couple sales per server in order to make big gold, because it adds up real quick, right? If you're only selling on one server, you need to make a lot more sales on that one server. If you're doing it this way, where you're selling on a whole bunch of different servers, it's a lot easier to make big gold. Because I mean, we're on our 3rd character and we've already made about 50,000 gold, of which I would guesstimate about 40 to 45,000 gold is profit. And I'm only doing, first of all, that's only 3 out of the I think 10 or 12 alts that I have. There's nothing limiting you from doing more alts on different servers, so you can kind of scale that. I mean, pretty much, I wouldn't say, I'm not going to say infinitely, because technically there is like a limit to how many how many characters you can have like per account. But honestly, like you're gonna run out of time way sooner than you're gonna face that as an issue. I feel like XP prevention. I don't have a lot of time to play normally, so gold making doesn't happen normally. Plus, I push dungeons a lot trying to get that high IO. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, that's the other thing I like about this strategy, right? Is all you really need to do is sit like once a week and craft like 20 of each of the profession equipments. And then during the week, all you really need to do, and even then you don't like, you can sort of just do it like whenever you want. You need to sit and repost things. But again, at worst, you can do it every 2 days, right? If you really wanna be high effort about it and be min-maxy about it. But otherwise, I mean, yeah, you can do, like, I do this a couple times a week, if that. I mean, as you guys can see from the mail box, like as I'm opening the mails, right? Like most of these are 4 or 5 days old. And so if you don't have time, I mean, as long as you're doing it once every 30 days, like, I think this is, as long as you're able to like give a little bit of time to gold making every 30 days, you're losing nothing by trying this out. Which is the other reason that I kind of like it for casual gold makers. Because the funny thing is like, I don't consider myself a casual gold maker in general. But right now, the level of interest I have in gold making, if I'm being completely honest here, right? If I'm being completely honest, is probably that of what like someone who's casually trying to make gold would be. And this is, I mean, as you can see, this is where I'm spending my time when it comes to gold making, is doing things like this. By which I mean crafting a bunch of profession equipment, crafting a bunch of crafted gear, and then listing it on random servers as auction houses. I mean, so this server is a good example right now, right? The one we have up on screen. I don't know what server this is, but you can see that we sold about 26,000 gold worth of crafted gear. And that was with me posting once 5 days ago. I think literally on stream on like last Friday. Or no, last Wednesday is when the last time that we did this. And again, if I was to do this on a daily basis, I would make more gold. If I was to do it every other day, that would be the most efficient, right? The most like min-maxy way to do it, right? Posting auctions for 48 hours and kind of doing it that way. I should actually double check, how long am I posting these auctions for? I think I changed it to or you know what? No, never mind. It's set to 24 hours. So yeah, technically I should be doing this every day. I'm not going to. It probably would be a good call for me to change these to posting for 48 hours instead. But the point being, despite doing this, a couple times a week, this will easily make you, I mean, let's say a token. How many weeks are left between now and when the Brutosaur goes away? Like, could you be okay with just making a token and profit every week? I mean, even then, I guess the way of looking at it is like, I would recommend getting the gold and like finishing off the mount. And I'm guessing most people would want to get the mount as soon as possible. And so I think probably if you just do this for a couple of days, yeah, I mean, you should be able to get a token every couple of days. It really depends. It works really well if you have a lot of time on one day and then like less time during the week. But I would say for a couple of weeks of like maybe, on a weekend, on like a Sunday or something like that, you sit and restock everything. And then during the week, it's just like every other day, you need to hop onto these characters for like a couple of minutes each. It really doesn't take too long to sort of to get all your auctions posted. After which, yeah, I mean, you're kind of, oh Lord, I have a bunch of nonsense that I should probably post up on one of these random servers. I feel like this server is as good as any. I level 577. Is that, dude? All right, let's just wing these on the auction house, and if they sell, they sell. If they don't, I would honestly be fine to vendor them as well. Some of the stuff is just nonsense. My guild bank is way too full. In a lot of cases, with just nonsense. I need to do a guild bank clearing out is what needs to happen. 486. Is this rank 5 stuff? Or are the tooltips just weird? This is Kazalgar gear. But I don't think 486 is rank 5 gear, right? Do I have any of the green? Oh, Lord, jeez. Multi-craft resourcefulness. I feel like I have too much profession equipment on deck. Radiant loops. All right, I can disenchant this. But again, we're not trying to farm knowledge points for enchanting or jewel craft. Well, jewel crafting I technically should, because I think probably what I want to do next is get this guy to the point that he can start using his concentration on gems, because I think there is still a decent bit of gold there. I haven't done any gold making with gems this expansion. Oh no, did they get rid of the little like cancel checkboxes? Do I need to right click and remove everything manually? Oh Lord. Okay, that's not great. I'm hoping Genju changes that back sometime soon. Because I'm generally a huge fan of all of the changes that Genju makes to craft sim, because generally Genju is the creator of craft sim, by the way, this add-on right here. That makes it super easy. I mean, all you do is you hit queue work orders and it'll tell you exactly what your profit or loss is on each of these crafting orders, and you can just mouse over and see what the rewards are to figure out whether or not you want to do it. I mean, anything that's profitable I'm going to do just for the fun of it. Wasn't the F word I was planning on going with there, if I'm being honest, but we'll keep it family friendly. So yeah, if you want to do it just for the fun of it, go for it. Select all. Yeah, I don't. Let's just post up whatever the hell we have, and if it sells, it sells. It's more gold. Yeah, I'm not too fussed either way. What I was gonna say is I think these potion bombs were a really good source of gold making. I don't think the rank ones ever. But I wonder if they're still selling. So actually, XP prevention or X prevention, you were talking about pushing IO, right? So if you're pushing dungeons a lot, do you use these potion bombs? Because I feel like that's the disadvantage I have as a gold maker who doesn't really do much in this game other than gold making. Like I'll do LFR, I'll maybe sometimes do some delves, but I'm certainly not like min-maxing anything. So I don't really have a good sense of what sorts of things endgame players are using and doing, right? Which is definitely advantageous if you're in one of those, if you play one of those styles, then you have a bit more visibility over like what's actually the meta and what things people are actually going to be willing to spend a good amount of gold on. Whereas for me, I'm mainly relying on like, well, Wowhead said this was BIS, so I'm hoping that a lot of people are going to be trying to buy this item, right? But I feel like that's the advantage you have if you're actually a raider, or if you're, if you do mythic dungeons, or if you do whatever content you're doing, like you're a PvPer, right? You kind of probably are more familiar with what the meta is and with what items are going to be more popular and sell better than someone like me who doesn't really engage with any of that content, knows about each of those markets. You see what I'm saying? Never seen those potions of speed used on mythics or raids. Okay. So maybe they're then probably they're not as valuable as I thought they would be. Decorative lenses rank 1 are selling at a 122% profit margin. That does not sound correct in the slightest. Dude, is Trade Skill Master being for real right now? Or like, are these prices accurate? It may be the case, you know what I mean? Because I think we are at the stage where a lot of profession stuff, even if it may not seem like it's profitable, I think a lot of people have exited the market. And so volumes are probably certainly down, right? You're not going to be able to sell as much of any given item as you would have been able to at the start of the expansion, or like, as you will be once the next patch drops, because there's just not going to be as much demand, right? There's fewer people playing, most likely. That's an assumption on my end. Just because I'm playing less, and I feel like in general, overall markets feel a bit slower. But on the flip side, you also have less competition for things, because a lot of people a lot of gold makers have either thrown in the towel or are just taking a break, before the next patch drops. which is the other reason why there are some opportunities for good gold making right now. Remembrance Stone. Okay, so it looks like the profits are mainly on these toys. And the reason I don't tend to rely on things like toys for gold making, I'll use them to sweeten my margins here and there, right? Like I'll if I can sell one at like a 2,000% profit, it's nice. It'll get me a little bit more profit, but I generally tend to not rely on them too much for gold making. Like if I know how to craft them, if I have spare mats lying around, whatever it is, I will craft them and throw them up on the auction house because you never know, right? I mean, 20,000 gold profit is always nice to have, like just as a side bonus, but I wouldn't really rely on them for gold making. What I'm more interested in is something like this, like the Captured Starlight, because this recipe also costs Artisan's Acuity, and I think I have enough Artisan's Acuity to pick it up. Okay, but this is one of those weird places where the market is just kind of messed up, where the rank 3 is selling for like 1,000 gold less than the rank 2s. So no one's going to actually buy the rank 2s of these at those prices. Let's see here, though. Decorative lenses. Again, I think it's probably, yeah, the rank 1s are just goofily priced. Oh, you know what? Let's hit optimize and let's see what the best quality versions of these are selling for. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna hit my camera for a second, but I'm right here. Nobody panic. All right, we're still here. We're still here. All right, and we're doing gold making. We're looking at jewel crafting profits as well as reposting on our cross realm bankers here. All right, let's see. So you guys may be wondering why I'm posting Dragonflight items, right? Like the Draconic Combatant's gear, right? Which is like the Dragonflight PvP gear. And the reason I'm doing that is it started off on accident. I forgot I had these groups set up. And most of these alts I set up during Dragonflight to sell cross-realm. You know, once the Warbank went live and we had cross-realm trading became a lot easier. But early on in the War Within, I started off by accidentally posting some of these Dragonflight items without meaning to, and they sold. So I was like, hey, it looks like some people out there are still buying the Dragonflight PvP gear, which I don't know if they're doing it maybe for transmog, right? I don't think they were particularly good looking sets, at least by my estimation, right? Like Verdant, Aspirant. Okay, wait, hold up. This isn't a terrible looking set. But I think the Aspirant's gear is that item is no longer available. Crimson Combatant, Draconic Combatant. Season 3 and Season 4. I think it will give you this Aspirant's gear. All right, that's a pretty sick looking set. It's got the nice little animations and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean the point being, like people are still buying the Dragonflight stuff. So if you're holding on to inventory, maybe try slinging it on the auction house. See how it goes. Oh, do all classes use the same appearance for their armor set? They all look. I thought on my monk it was showing this set because it was using a druid sort of envision thing, but I guess it could be because of the fact that it was themed around what's the tree zone that we all spend too much time in, where Mirdrasil was. What's up, Clicks CR? Welcome back to the stream. Sorry, I think I reacted to your message, but I didn't realize it was you. How's it going? How is your weekend? How's the gold making going? Or if you're not doing gold making, how's everything else going? Welcome to the stream. I see we have a couple more people joining us on Twitch. Welcome in. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's weekend? How are markets? How's the gold making going? Are you trying anything new? Are you Are you seeing success with any of the other things that maybe that we've talked about on stream before? Some of the gold making strats. Are these really 486? I feel like 486 probably isn't rank 5, right? Oh, no. Oh. I think I was accidentally posting Dragonflight items as well into the guild bank, which I don't want to do. All right, let's pull these out and slip them on the auction house on this server. Do we have data for the server? Oh, it doesn't look like it. Screw it. Let's just post all of these. Woolly mountain pelt. Dude, I have such random crap in my guild bank. What the hell is the point of all this stuff? I thought I'd cleaned out my guild bank. All right, let's pull all this out and just vendor it, because there's no shot that I'm selling rank 1 Dragonflight enchants for any sort of value. Even if I could, the thing is, even if I could, I just can't be bothered. Yeah, these are all Dragonflight enchants. Let's go ahead and vendor those. Vendor this. Vendor that. All right, and like I was saying, I don't think it makes sense to sell to try and sell more than one of these toys on any of these drums, or to list more than one of these toys, because they sell very slow. They do sell, but you're gonna have to repost them like, a couple dozen times is what I'm talking about. All right, let's post. But yeah, so my point is that oh, thank you so much for the follow, N8s, and Nates. Am I saying that right? Nates. Do we have anything? You know what? Let's just hit select all and hit post, and we'll see what happens. Oh, do I not have? Oh, I don't have these. I don't have great groups created for these Dragonflight items, which is why they're not getting posted. Is my guild bank full again? I think my guild bank is full again. All right, and how much did this guy sell? Oh, 31,000 gold's not bad. I mean, admittedly, I'm checking this guy after. Oh, you know what? He may have even had some auctions expire. Yeah, that's not great. I need to go check the mailbox recovery thing at some point. Oh, sorry, my webcam's still switched off. I need to go check my mailbox recovery, like the mailbox recovery website at some point, because I know I did have a bunch of mails expire. Some of which probably had like a couple million gold here and there in them, both in terms of raw gold, which I'm more concerned about, and then also in terms of inventory. And the thing is, I don't really care all that much about the inventory in that it's mainly crafted transmog, so I could craft it again. The only problem is that it's a pain in the butt to craft old world transmog. Now the margins are stupid, right? You'll spend like 500 gold crafting a piece of like, I don't know, some random bracers from like Cataclysm, right? If the recipe's rare enough, you'll spend like 500 gold on crafting them, and that will sell for like 50,000 gold. And it will sell. It will sell. Don't think those like crazy valuations you see on some of the crafted pieces aren't like actually going to sell for that much. They will sell. The only thing is it could take you like a month to see a sale on it, of like posting idly every day, right? Realistically, for transmog, I don't have the patience for that. Transmog, I'll post for 48 hours. If it gets undercut, it gets undercut. Like the odds of it selling are so low anyway. Geez, we've got a lot of inventory on deck. And my guild bank is entirely full. Check this out. Is there anything I can pull out of here that like I don't know why it's not showing me the item quality in the tooltip in the guild bank. Because I feel like it used to. But okay, I guess this dude just holds on to a bunch of inventory, right? Is the group for this broken? Groups. No, never mind. It's not worth that much. Should I stick it in the... You know what? Maybe we stick some stuff in the war bank. I haven't really been using my war bank. If you only play on one account, your war bank's how you want to transfer inventory between servers, right? If you're like me and you play on multiple accounts, or you know, you just you happen to be able to do what I do, which is basically I have a guild bank that I bought a couple of years ago for super cheap that had a bunch of tabs available. So I use my guild bank for cross-realm trading. But I mean, there's no reason that you couldn't do it through the war bank. The only thing is, I will admit that it's a little bit tougher because of the fact that you can't use Trade Skill Master inventory management as well. Actually, let's see here. No, it doesn't. It doesn't recognize the war bank, does it? Have they fixed it yet? Because I know it's something that people have been asking for, or at least in my chat, people have been asking for it. Nate's, you, yes, I got you. No idea how to say it as well, but just my name written backwards wrong. So is it Stein? Would you like me to call you Stein? Does that work? The other thing that's nice about the Warbank is that it's a little bit quicker to transact with than the Guild Bank by and large. You'll see how quickly we're depositing items right now. Right? Let's move this over here so our vertical viewers can see that as well. But generally, the Warbank is a little bit quicker to transact with. Dude, did TBC time walking end? Or does it reset tomorrow? Because I do need to go buy the TBC time walking mount. All right, I don't know what we're trying to do patron orders on this guy, and then maybe concentration crafts. I don't know. Chat, what should we do? Should we do some concentration crafts and things like that, or should we just do some fun stuff on this guy while we're logging through all of our cross-realm bank and alts? I feel like I may regret dumping all these items into the Warbank, because they may be a bit of a pain in the butt to pull out later, but we'll cross that bridge when we get... Dude, look at how many... Good Lord. Okay, so it looks like this server may not be as... Well, what server is this, to be fair? All right, I literally have a macro to check what server I'm on, because especially with these cross-realm... banking tunes, it's hard to figure. Rexar. All right, so it looks like on Rexar, there's a lot of other people doing what I'm doing, because there's a lot of level 10 Volperas. There's a lot of level 10 characters who are here on their Brutosaurs. So I'm guessing there's a lot of other people who have the same idea that I did, at least for this server. But I think Rexar is one of the busier servers, right? Which again just means, you know, they're not all going to be selling the same items that we are. And so that's where having a bunch of different inventory, like the more, like the two ways that you scale up the strategy, the tailoring and enchanting build that I gave you guys on stream, that I usually preach on stream, is by basically doing it for more professions, right? You throw jewel crafting into the mix and you craft the profession equipment that jewel crafters can craft, right? Which is these ones here. There's a good amount of profession equipment that jewel crafters can craft. Most importantly, the enchanting one. But also the two inscription ones are pretty legit too for gold making. And yeah, I mean, ideally you want to have all potential professional equipment gear that can be crafted. You want to have ready to go. Oh, I should probably sell off these guys as well, huh? I usually mail them to my banker and sell them there, but I'm lazy. Crusty Darkmoon cards. Screw it. Let's sling these on the auction. 300 gold. That wasn't worth the time it took to hit the post button. Where's the Dark Moon? That Dark Moon Firewater we had was selling for 300 gold is kind of wild, but let's do it. Okay, so what are all the things that we need to do? I want to go buy transmog, but I'm thinking I should probably not bother doing it on my main because there's nothing that I'm really doing on this guy. If I wanted to do anything, what I would do is I would fill up his vault by like running tier 8 delves for like a piece of hero gear, right? But I honestly don't care that much because all that more gear is going to do for me on this toon is going to mean that I can run more tier 8 delves. And as much as I enjoy doing the tier 8 bountiful delves, like they just don't feel as rewarding. Chat, are you guys feeling similar? I feel like that's the other reason that I'm like less interested in like doing content is that like there's not really anything I'm like super excited about doing. At least on my main. I may be alone in that, but I don't think I am, right? The key to success. I think I should turn that in on another toon who can actually get some rewards. Ooh, 8 bronze celebration tokens. All right, I should probably do that on one of my alts. I should probably pick up. I should do the world boss as well on another one of my alts. But again, alts that need gear, right? All right, let's log off here. Oh, this alt hasn't logged on since the 20th anniversary. Okay, so this dude almost certainly has had auctions expire and like the mails expire. So that's not great. And actually, one second, while we're at it, let's take a quick little break because I see we have an ad queued up in a couple minutes here. Anyway, so let's take a quick little break. We'll come back and get back to finishing off our gold making stuff, and then we're gonna do some actual content. I know I said that we focus more on gold making the stream, but hey, I'm in the mood to do some content, so we'll figure something out, right? But anyway, see you guys in a few. All right, gang, we are back and unmuted as well. What's up, that noob? Welcome back. How's it going? How's your weekend? How's your weekend? How's your day going? What did we say we were gonna do? Let's hop onto my tailor real quick. Just complete patron orders, and then we'll slowly work our way to a character that we actually care about doing things on. I don't know why I'm not on my Bruto. All right, let's hop on the Bruto here. And just as a reminder to anyone who may not have joined at the start of the stream, the Brutosaur giveaway this week we're doing on Wednesday, and on Friday we'll do another Gummi Pet giveaway. So make sure you're following or subscribed so you get the Go Live notification when we go live with those. And as always, you can get one ticket on Twitch and one ticket on YouTube, and then Twitch subs get 5 bonus tickets to each of those giveaways, and basically every giveaway we do for the next month, Twitch Prime counts as well. So if you're interested in having a better chance of winning, there you go. Day, small headaches. Weekend, too short. Need more characters. Oh, I'm sorry to hear about the headaches. I've been having random headaches the past couple days as well. Not entirely certain as to why. But on the plus side, actually, the past week I've gotten back into the gym, so been stoked about that, right? Did some deadlifts and things yesterday, so feeling a lot better about that. Nice and sore. I feel like I genuinely enjoy being sore, like the good soreness, not like right. Weekend too short. When is it not though? To be fair. Long weekends also feel too short. Need more characters. I'm good. Had a very family filled weekend, which is always nice, right? I had some family members in town last week, and so got to spend a lot of time with them last week, which I was really excited about. And then over the weekend as well, had some more family members come through. So yeah, had some fun times with that. What else did I do? Not really much else. I hit the gym, which like I said, I'm super stoked about, because the thing with me is like I genuinely love working out. The problem is that like getting myself to work out is the annoying thing, right? Which is I think the case for a lot of people. I assume. I don't know. But I mean, that said, I do also have friends who are like, I absolutely hate working out. Like, I just don't enjoy it and whatever. And for me, like, if anything, the problem I have is like once I'm at the gym, I can easily do like a 2-hour workout, like without, you know what I mean? Like, and push myself consistently throughout. And when I say a 2-hour workout, I'm not talking about cardio. I can't do cardio for the life of me. I hate doing cardio. But like lifting weights, I will do all day if I get started. But the problem is the bulk of the best way to get results is going to be, you know what I mean, doing shorter workouts and more frequently, to a point, right? If you're doing 2-a-days, I mean, unless you're like an athlete or like you have a very specific purpose as to why you're doing 2-a-days, you're probably not going to see much more in the way of results. Like you probably need more time to rest at that stage. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy to be back in the gym at the very least, and we're going to try and keep that going. Need more characters. As I sort of predicted at the nearing the end of Remix, I realized that like, look, at this stage I have more than enough alts. The thing I'm not gonna have time to do is like to sit and actually do everything I need to do on them on a weekly basis. Okay, I forgot to pick a vault item for this tune, and I think the issue I have is it's all veteran gear, right? Which is not a problem because this guy does have some like eye level 554 pieces. All right, 32% upgrade, 31% upgrade. I think let's just take this and close it. These choices were unlocked more than a week ago. Thank you, Blizzard. I'm well aware. Where's my new piece here? Let's Amos of Hidden Stars. Boom. All right. Did I unlock any more vault slots for this week? Oh, I didn't. I think the Halloween boss is gone. Theoretically I should be running. I probably should be running the Codex Acromi at least on a weekly basis, and then I should also be running LFR. The only thing is I don't know if I have the patience for it. You know what I mean? All right, let's do this. Let's open up all of this mail, and then we'll figure out where to put it later, because I'm worried things are going to keep expiring in my mailbox without me realizing it. Wait, why did we post so little of what we pulled out of the mailbox? Is our prices just trash on the server, or did I not do an auction house scan? Nice how you got there. Thank you. The spectral kitty was my favorite ground mount until we got the Trader's Brutosaur. Although I think it still is, it's definitely tied for favorite mount. I'm a sucker for cat mounts, and the spectral kitty is I think probably the best mount Blizzard's ever put into the game. And some may call it cope, but I genuinely believe that the spectral kitty is superior to the swift spectral tiger. The reason being is that it has less armor, and so as a result, it looks less dated, right? Like if we compare this guy to this guy, the fact that the spectral tiger has less armor on it actually ends up making it look better, simply because of the fact that like these pieces now just look very pointy and sharp, whereas the spectral kitty has less of that going on, right? Is it literally just the leg and the back armor? To be fair, it's been a while since I've like compared the two of them. I think it's literally just the armor on the legs and then the like tail, right? Is the front any different? I think the front is exactly the same, right? It's looking the same to me. But yeah, thank you. I do appreciate that. Time to rename to a Drellsaur. I'm just gonna change the name of the channel. I'm just gonna change all of my channel names every week based off of how I'm feeling that week. Make sure you guys look out for that. Okay, I have to write it differently. I have a lot of characters because of remix, but I haven't set them all up. That's the taking time part. Yeah, that's exactly what I figured would happen in any case. I'm banning someone for the first time in like weeks. But okay. That person was asking for a ban, to be fair. Yeah, I mean, that's exactly where I'm at, right? Where I have a bunch of level 70s, and like I know that I could make more gold. Like I could make a good amount of gold with them by just slapping on professions, leveling them up a little bit, and then using up their concentration, right? Like twice a week. That would be very reliable, good amounts of gold, decent amounts of gold, right? I don't know. I can't really be bothered. And I mean, that's what I was saying throughout Remix as well, is that like I don't think leveling up more alts is going to be the limiting factor. I think it's literally just going to be having the time to like actually do the things on them. Having the time and having the patience as well, right? Because one thing is having the time. I don't think it's a matter of not having time to do it. It's having the patience to set up all of those alts and then actually doing anything with them. You know what I mean? The main way that I've made gold so far this expansion has been bulk crafting a bunch of things. And for that, I don't really benefit from more alts than I have right now. I mean, I was talking about this on stream on Friday, that like I want to set up a couple more blacksmiths, one who's like armor spec, one who's like weapon spec, right, to craft the PvP weapons and armor. Because I think whenever the new season starts, that's going to be a gold mine as well. It always is, right? It's a no-brainer to say that the new season's PvP gear is going to sell like hotcakes at the start of a new season. It's not a particularly hot take, admittedly. But I do want to have that ready to go for the next patch. What's up, Josh? Welcome back. How was your weekend? But I mean, that said, I'm not using concentration on the characters that I do have spec'd up. So I don't expect that like just because I create more concentration alts, I'm going to start using them. If I was going to do that amount of time, like if I was going to spend that amount of time, I'd be better served by just using up the concentration on the characters that I already have professions on, right? And have them leveled up on it and stuff. Like, I mean, as an example, I didn't even get all my characters through the Dark Moon Fair this time around. I'm not even talking about alts. I'm literally talking about characters that I care about their professions for. I didn't get around to getting them all to the Dark Moon Fair. And that's, yeah, so that's kind of what I mean. It's like, it is what it is. Will the new season's crests be also available on the auction house? They should be, right? I can't imagine why they would change that. I think it's a system that works well. And I can't imagine them being bind on pickup, because it's sort of like it wouldn't really make too much sense. At the very least, you'd be able to do it through crafting orders, I guess. But I think I haven't seen anything about it be like these becoming BOP, and I don't see why they would. I think this system works really well. That the combatants' heraldries drop for everyone in PvP, and then, you know, if you want to craft your own gear with it, well and good. Otherwise, you can wing them up on the auction house and make a little bit of extra gold. Because I think Blizzard is constantly looking, I would assume, at least I would hope, that they are constantly looking at ways to give PvPers ways of making gold. And I think this expansion, they did a better job of it than they have in previous expansions. Again, I'm not a PvPer, so I'm not fully qualified to make that statement, admittedly. So if anyone in chat or anyone watching the VOD later on or anything wants to let me know in the comments if I'm mistaken there, that very much could be the case. But I think this expansion, they've done a good job of giving PvPers items that they can sell, both in terms of these heraldries. Right now, I think the price on these crashed through the floor very quickly. So I think that may not have worked out as well. But it's a little bit of gold, right? I don't know how difficult it is to get these early on, or how difficult it is to farm these. I know early on these were selling for, I think, about 1,000 gold. Trade Skill Master's not showing me an amount, like the highest amount that I bought them for. But I know early on they were selling for a decent amount of gold, like I think about 1,000 gold, something like that each. And I think I picked up a couple of them then. But now, I mean, these are selling for 52 silver. I could wildly speculate that maybe they'll reduce the drop rate on these for the next season, which would kind of make sense and make these a little bit more valuable. But overall, I think the system works pretty well. Because if you're a PvPer that also wants to craft, you can just farm up your own combatants' heraldries. Or if you don't care about the crafting, you can just farm these up and then raise a crafting order to someone who is skilled in this, or, wing them up on the auction house and make a little bit of gold to pay for enchants and things like that the PvPers would need and don't really have a way. Like, I don't know, do PvPers have another great way of making gold? Like, there's boosts, there's the recipes, right? And then there's these heraldries. I think the other really good gold making thing that they've given PvPers this expansion is the gems, right? Like the vicious gem, the vicious jewels. Lord knows that's the reason that I didn't get into crafting the jewel crafting PvP gear, despite the fact that the jewel crafting PvP gear has always been the biggest seller for me, right? I've made more gold in Dragonflight selling jewel crafting PvP gear than anything else. But I didn't do it at all this expansion simply because of the fact that those gems were just too expensive. And so I wasn't willing to invest that much to figure out if it was a good market or not, which in all honesty probably means that there's others like me out there, which probably by definition makes it a pretty good market. Josh, it was good, man. You missed out on some good barbecue. Damn, dude. I love me some good barbecue. There's a couple places here now that do good barbecue. But of course, I mean, there's two limitations. One, they don't have any pork, which I feel like for a good barbecue, like you got to have the pork, right? But there's some amazing places locally that like raise their own cattle and then do amazing like American style barbecue, which is just phenomenal. But it's hard to as is always the case with barbecue, like they run out really quick. So you gotta be lucky to like snipe it before they sell out. Happy Veterans Day to all the vets out there. Oh, for sure. Happy Veterans Day, everybody. But yeah, so I every now, like every couple of years, I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna pick up some pork ribs and I'm gonna like marinate them and try and do the whole thing, right? And then it just ends up taking so much work that I can't really be bothered. And admittedly, until now, like until a little while ago, like I wouldn't have been able to set up a barbecue. Now I could technically set up like an outdoor barbecue if I really wanted to, but I'm lazy. It's easier to just order up some brisket. Was Air Force for 11 years. Just wanted to say it. Good stuff. All right, what did we say we were doing on this guy? We said we're doing his patron orders, and then we're going to hop over to one of the alts that just hit level 80, and we'll probably do some of the endgame stuff, because I do want to, like, I know I said that I was going to farm up all of the rewards in WoW's 20th anniversary, and then we got a handful of them, and then I kind of stopped playing the anniversary event. So we should probably spend a little bit of time on that, because I do want all those transmogs. Those are kind of sick. Oh, good lord. Hideseeker's pack is basically the only recipe that's seems like it's worth doing. Am I mistaken? Is there anything else? Oh, I miss having the little Xboxes. I probably gotta hop into the Discord for Craft Sim here and ask Genju to put that back in. Do I have the? Oh, I do have the quests. So technically, if I really want to get all of what do you call it? All of the knowledge points for this week on this tune, I gotta do 2 more crafting orders. The question is, do I want to actually get all of the knowledge points? And that's where I'm less sure, because concentration's kind of a wash for leatherworking. And this guy, I guess I could put points into Nerubian Noose. Is it Nerubian Noose or Nerubian New? I feel like I spend so much time studying French that, like, anytime I read Noose, I just hear my French teacher from, like, back in middle school correcting me. But I think it probably is Nerubian News, right? News? Which giveaway is it today? So today we're not doing a giveaway, actually. Yeah, so I mean, because of the fact that we have 2 different items that we're giving away, right? Like the Gummi and the Bruto, I'm only doing 2 giveaways per week for now. And so today's stream, we're not doing a giveaway. Wednesday, we'll do another Bruto giveaway. And then Friday, we'll do the Gummi pack giveaway. I suppose if and when I do figure out how to be able to do giveaways for the what do you call it, the motorbike, right, the Mountain Dew motorbike mount, I guess then we will literally be doing giveaways every stream. But I suppose it depends on how many of those motorbikes I'm able to get codes for, because those are seeming to be a little bit difficult. No worries, bro. Keep. Oh, thank you, Josh. All right, so we have the tailoring weekly quest. Let's get that done. Probably not worth doing this one. All right, screw it. Let's skip that one. We're somehow still losing gold on this entire endeavor, but it is what it is. All right, that's the weekly done. Let's see here. And what is this guy doing? Shortfall to bags, nothing to move. Dude, my guild bank is way too full. I think I technically can buy another tab for it. Oh, is it dude, is it bugging out again? I think Craftsim's still bugging out a bit on the PvP gear, on the crafted PvP gear. It doesn't play well with the crafted PvP gear. I think the Forge Aspirant's heraldry messes with it. All right, we got to pick up mats. Let's go ahead and do that. I swear we just did a post cycle like 5 minutes ago on this server and posted everything, but now it's allowing us to post again. So I wonder if we just got undercut real quick, and that's why. But hey, 20,000 gold and sold auctions on this on this server. Not too bad, not too shabby. And I'm doing the exact same thing that I always do, which is I what do you call it? I remember to buy the things off the auction house, and then I forget to check the mailbox for them. Although I think this time I forgot to even buy the items off the auction house. Jeez. Didn't mean to close that window. Weaver cloth bolts. Do I need rank 3 weaver cloth bolts, or are those just the cheapest? Screw it. I can't be bothered to check, in all honesty. All bought. Crafting order, crafting orders, patron crafting orders. But tell me, Josh, I want to hear more about this barbecue. You got it in my mind now, man. I'm craving barbecue. Do you have like a family recipe, or? Because I suppose the non-lazy thing to do is for me to actually find like a solid recipe and make it for myself, right? Because you get like I can pick up like marinated like pork ribs and stuff like that at the supermarket. I just am skeptical that they're gonna taste anywhere near as good as they would homemade, right? I'm white AF and made chicken tikka masala flatbread pizza. Ooh, that sounds good as heck. Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried. I'm not worried that I'm not going to be able to nail the recipe. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, in fact, when it comes to cooking, I would probably be the worst person to ask about like making Indian food. Yeah, I can cook any cuisine, probably other than Indian food. I actually don't know if I've ever cooked Indian food. Maybe in college. Right, because like small town Pennsylvania, not a great place to get Indian food. I think there was like there was like I think there literally was like exactly one. Remembering back, I think there was exactly like 1 or 2 Indian places that like had somewhat decent food in college. So I think a couple of times there, I like for the Wali or whatever like that, I made Indian food. But that's probably the only times in my life that I have cooked Indian food, and probably will, in all honesty. Yeah, I don't know. I like cooking Indian food just doesn't appeal to me all that much. And I think that's also because where I live, there's so many good options to like get Indian food, like good Indian food, that I probably wouldn't bother with it. But I mean, that's also because we eat like very like international cuisine in like I ate a lot of. I very rarely ate Indian food growing up. I mean, not very rarely, but like it was in the rotation as much as like Korean food was, or like, you know what I mean, like Western food, or like Swiss. I mean, today we're having the Hungarian goulash for dinner. You know what I mean? The wife saw it on Pinterest, to be honest. Oh yeah, my wife will do that all the time. She'll send me like recipes that she saw on TikTok or like Instagram or whatever, and like that's where we'll figure things out a lot of the times. I just smoked the chicken. Ooh, that sounds good as heck, though. That sounds good as heck. I don't know what it is about like actual charcoal grilling anything. It just adds so much more flavor without impacting the macros at all. We were out looking at like outdoor furniture over the weekend, because the weather where I live is starting to get a little bit more bearable to like sit outside. And so they had like all of the grills, right? Like in the same section. I was like, I really want to just buy a grill and start cooking dang near everything on it. So let's see. I may get around to that. But Josh, tell me, what would you recommend? Like a classic charcoal grill? It sounds like you know a little bit about grilling. To put it mildly. By a Traeger. Is that the one that like Joe Rogan's talking about all the time? That uses like the pellets. I think those are kind of pricey as well, though, right? I suppose I don't really fully know the exact difference between like a smoker and a grill Or is a smoker just a type of grill, or expensive but worth it? Ooh, might have to look into that. I think he has a pit boss in US. Oh, okay. To be fair, I don't really listen to too much Rogan anymore. But I remember like back in the day, it wasn't Traeger like the thing that he was constantly shilling for. Which is not to say it's not great. Because two things can be true at the same. Like Joe Rogan could be shilling for it, and it could also be awesome. Like there's. In spite of his all of his Alpha Brain stuff that's going on right now, right? Like, isn't he getting sued for the Alpha Brain stuff? Which I don't know. I mean, as someone who is like casually interested in supplements, I say casually interested. Though when like my supplement stack's like literally 20 different things. When I have the budget for my full supplement stack, I should say. So maybe a little bit more than casual. But it always seemed to me like the claims and things for Alpha Brain were a little wacky. Like I take Alpha GPC and a couple of the other things that are like the main ingredients, but I don't know. I suppose that's neither here nor there. Traeger is what I recommend. Okay, I might have to look into that. Do they have like an entry level model, or does it only start with like Traeger? Let's see here. All right, so I see I can. Amazon has like the pellets, which are like $25 for a pack. I don't know how that compares to anywhere else. Well, wood pellet. Oh wow, I didn't realize these were like tiny little like literally like pellets. I assumed they were more like charcoal bricks or something like that you'd like feed in. Anything rub, show me the honey. Ironwood 885 is what I use. Is it super like bulky? Does it take up a lot of space? All right, yeah, this I would love to pick up one of these if I had the like whenever I have that kind of cash to to spend. I don't know if they're just stupidly expensive here or what the thing is, but it's like over $1,000, right? In dollars. It's like $7,000 where I live in dirhams. But yeah, I guess it's like $1,500 right off the website as well. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to work my way up to that. But yeah, it definitely sounds like it would be worth it. Because I think the thing is like you like it's probably also great for your health because you probably don't need to season anything that much, right? Because just like plain chicken breast, I mean, you'd probably season it a little bit, but I'm sure it would have so much more flavor coming off of the grill than it would, doing the exact same thing in like on like a grill pan or like, you know what I mean? All right, wait. Was there anything else I needed to do on this tune? I've literally been holding on to the delve quest for like weeks because I'm constantly like, oh, I should turn this quest in on a character who's gonna benefit from the experience, and then I keep forgetting to do that. Okay, let's finish our post cycle, and then we'll hop over to. We'll head over to the anniversary event and pick up some transmog there. What other events are going on? I think I need to pick up the time walking mount, right? The TBC time walk mount, because I don't know when that'll be coming back. And yet again, I'm forgetting to use my Bruto. Worth, you can also just season a cast iron and be fine. Ooh, that... The thing is, I think I bought a cast iron. I've wanted to get a cast iron pan for years, right? And I think I did buy one at one point, but I don't remember where it went. I have these like little cast iron pans that I use, but I mainly use those to like serve things in. But I may need to look into getting one of those because that may be more achievable. Because to season it, you have to like soak it in oil and then like leave it or something like that, right? Like leave it overnight soaked in oil or something like that. Or, like you need to rub it down with oil and then like leave it to season, right? Treat it like a molcajete. I'm gonna be honest. I have no idea what that is. Do I need to get on one of those as well? All right, one second. Let me Google this. I'm learning so much about cooking on today's stream. I love it. Oh, okay, like a mortar and pestle. I feel like I need to grab one of these as well because we do make a fair amount of guac. Because it just goes good with anything and everything, right? And I also do a lot of like protein versions of Mexican food. So like I do protein enchiladas where I use like protein wraps instead of the tortillas, and then I use like there's a great brand of protein cheese. I think it's the same company that does like My Protein that has like a protein cheese that's like literally 99% protein. It's freaking good. For the love of God, just don't use soap on either. Yeah, that seems like a solid call. All right, one second. Did we post everything? I feel like we posted everything. All right, let's see here. Does this guy have the buff? No. Does it matter? No, because he's not. He's already level 80. Admittedly, this is my second worst geared level 80. Or probably, yeah, probably is. And that's not too bad. He's at level 571 or 584 or whatever the heck, which is not too bad. Timely gate crashers? Ooh. Probably get this quest done for the week at least. If you have questions, please ask. All right, here's a question for you. Garlic in I'll send this. I'll ask everyone in chat this. Garlic in guac, yes or no? How do we feel about that?
Because personally, I've had it go both ways, and I kind of because I googled it the other day, and supposedly, and I feel like this rings true. Authentic guac doesn't have garlic in it, and so we tried making it without the garlic the other day, and honestly, kind of slapped. Because I think my general issue with having garlic in guac is that it's kind of overpowers the flavor some of the time, right? Like because garlic is such a strong flavor that a lot of the times I feel like it overpowers the taste of like everything else. You know what I mean? Garlic is king. I mean, that's also true. But I feel like whatever else I'm going to have the guac with, aside from just like, you know, plain chips or whatever, it's probably going to have garlic in it already. All right, we should probably do this in twos, as in sets of 2 characters. But okay, 13 grand. Let's pull that out. How many more of these cross-round bankers do I have to go? I didn't realize how many I have. Admittedly, I've been spending a lot of time just talking to chat and then running around doing nonsense, which is always a risk. But each of the, all right, I think we're on the last one or the second to last one. But each of these tunes shouldn't be taking me more than like 2 or 3 minutes, or at least shouldn't take you more than 2 or 3 minutes. For how long it takes me, it's always a bit of a guessing game, because Lord knows I can make things take way longer than they absolutely should. And actually, all this talk of barbecuing is, I just realized I can do some jerky to at least tide some of those cravings. You can always whisper me about how to season pans. I may do that. I think I may actually finally pull the trigger and get myself what do you call it? A cast iron pan. Got class in 30 minutes. Well, best of luck for class. Heart emoji, bro. And yes, I spell it out because it's hilarious. I do like the spelling it out instead. It shows more effort. Have a good stream. Thank you. Best of luck for your class. And make sure you join on Wednesday stream, because we are doing the Bruto giveaway then. So this may be your lucky week. But thanks again for everything, Josh. Okay. Let's see here. We have a couple of different things that we need to do, right? We have, first of all, Let's go. All right, you know what? Let's do this. Let's finish off this all to reposting, and hopefully the hopefully the mic isn't picking up me chewing on the jerky too much. I'm thinking for the TBC stuff, I'm probably gonna have to go to Shathra, right? To pick up the TBC mount that they dropped. All right, first things first, let's transfer all of our Bronze Celebration tokens onto this tune. Essentially, I'm trying to figure out which set I should pick up next. All right, we picked up the Hunter set, we picked up the Paladin set, and we picked up, I think the Warlock set, right? I have enough currency to pick up another set. I plan on getting all of them at some point. All right, 21,000 gold on this server. That's not too bad. Especially given the fact that, like I'm saying, I don't check these characters as often as I should. What's up, Naughty? Welcome back to the stream. Just got home from work. Well, welcome back. What am I eating? We're doing beef jerky. Yeah. I finally worked out twice in a row for the first time in a while, and so I'm trying to make sure I at least hit my protein numbers. Because I feel like the workouts are a waste otherwise, right? I mean, not a complete waste, but if I'm gonna lift heavy, I may as well. Like, I feel like getting the protein in shouldn't be as hard as it is sometimes. Nice, get that protein in. Thank you. How was your weekend? What'd you get up to? How's the gold making going, for that matter? All right, we're almost. Why am I running around like a moron again? I need to hop on to my Brutosaur. Alliance players, if anyone in chat plays Alliance, can you tell me where is the correct place for me to position my Alliance banker alts? Because basically I need somewhere that I can mount up but still access my guild bank. Now Stormwind, I don't think has any of those easily accessible, right? I don't think any of the guild banks in Stormwind have that. Ironforge, same kind of problem. My best bet is probably Darnassus, right? Darnassus or Exodar? Exodar has the advantage of also being indoors, so the load times should be quicker. Should we try and find a spot in the Exodar? No, never mind. I'm just remembering the banks are indoors because it's like down that little tunnel. Damn it! So is Darnassus our best shot? Is there another capital that I'm forgetting about? Valdrakken as well. The guild bank is inside. Dornagol, same thing. Is Horde just goated in that way? Because both Orgrimmar and Orgrimmar as well as Thunder Bluff have outdoor, and Undercity for that matter, all have bankers that you can access while mounted. Does Alliance straight up not have a single city that offers that? So let me hit my camera for a second. Gotta mess with my air conditioner. Give me 1 second. I mean, Horde has always been the superior faction. Oh, for sure. I'm not. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say that the Alliance is a superior faction, but I'm saying is Horde got like that much better for gold making in terms of being able to position a character. I was working on some TBC reps and leveling some alts. That's a good call, man. I gotta spend more time doing time walk and stuff. I mean, admittedly, that's what we're trying to do on this tune here. All right, I think we are just gonna pick up the monk set. Because I am going to get all of these sets at some point or the other, but I keep saying that and not actually spending any time sitting down and farming out the things. But okay, this is the last tune that we need to do auctions on, technically. We're going to hop onto, what do you call it? Onto my Illidan bankers in a second, and then we'll do a little bit more of the actual content stuff. I am curious as to how much gold we actually made on these other servers. I suppose Journalator will tell me that, right? All right, let's finish posting here. We'll open up our mailbox and then we'll see what the total was. But keep in mind, this is with me checking these auctions once a week, if that. I think this tune I haven't even checked in longer than a week. So even though it's going to show it as me having made this much gold in the past week, if you were actually doing this the way you should, you would make anywhere from 3 to 7 times as much. So let's see here. Not the last month. We'll just go to the last week. 275,000 gold, right, is the total sold. Our net profit's about 222,000. I'm wondering what the out would have been here. Oh, this is for maths on. All right, so we can ignore that. So basically, we made about 275,000 gold. So we made about a token in the past week, and that's just with one round of posting. Oh, look at this. Someone already has the motorbike mount. Dude, that's a pretty sick looking mount. I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty sick looking mount. I want it. I just don't want to subject anyone to eating. How many of our packs of Doritos are required to get one of those mounts? But I'll figure it out. Because I do also really want to do a giveaway for it. Traders Brutosaur. Traders Guild Brutosaur. Let's do that. And just a reminder for anyone who may be just joining the stream, where this week's giveaways, we're going to do the Brutosaur on Wednesday, and then we're going to do the Gummy Pet giveaway on Friday stream. So make sure you're following or subscribed so that you get the Go Live notification when we go live with those giveaways. All right, so we're finally done with, I think, most of the cross-realm banking alts. I wanted to queue up for something. I don't remember what, though. OG Dogbone, I may have some code soon if my store ever stocks the products. Oh, that would be sick. Thank you, Dogbone. Welcome back to the stream, by the way. So Dogbone was our winner on Friday for the Brutosaur. I think we're just waiting for the 3-day... battle tag friend thing to complete. So tomorrow at around this time, Dogbone, you should be getting your, I'll be able to gift you the Bruto. So hang tight for that. All right, we've got one last cross realm alt, and we'll be able to do it that way. All right, last tune here for the cross-realm trading. I should actually probably set up some more cross-realm bankers, in all honesty, because that's the absolute best way to scale this entire venture. Yeah, so you can see it's been 20 days since I last posted on this guy. About 7,500 gold in sales. Not too bad. Not too bad. But I mean, yeah, that's the way you scale, is you just have more and more of these alts who are posting these on the auction house. I have no idea why we sold these Weaver Cloth gardening hats for $239, but it is what it is. What server is this? Oh, it's Frostmourne. That's why. This is like the big Aussie server, so that's why prices are kind of crap on them, on the server. What do we want to do? We want to do the world bosses, but I want to do that on 2 of my alts at once. So we'll hang out for a second until my second account's good to go in terms of actually running the world bosses. And I don't know if that'll get me actually enough of the tokens to buy another set. Maybe not. We may need to run the some LFR as well. Oh, and I should probably also actually, speaking of, we should probably also run, where is it? A Queen Ansarek, right? Have they fixed, chat? Have you guys figured out if Queen Ansarek is correctly dropping the Bronze Celebration tokens on LFR? Because basically your first kill of Queen Ansarek every week And I think every subsequent kill after you've unlocked the achievement. I'm not 100% on that part, but I think the first time you kill Queen Antarek on every difficulty, she's supposed to drop like 10 or 15 of the Bronze Celebration token currencies. Though last week I ran it on 2 or 4 characters. I don't remember how many exactly. And we didn't actually get the currency to drop, which was kind of annoying. I heard it's fixed, but I haven't been running it myself. I guess if you're leveling up alts through time walking, then you're probably swimming in the currency, right? Because each of the bosses, like once you've earned 100 of the currency and unlocked the achievement that basically gives you more of the currency. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, basically the Bronze Celebration tokens, the currency that you get from the 20th anniversary event, the first 100 is a little bit harder to grind. Although now with the since they buffed the drop rates, it's a lot easier. You just basically need to do all of the War Within weeklies on one of your alts, and you'll basically get that achievement. After that, basically every raid boss, every BRD raid boss, I should say, as well as like every time walking dungeon you complete and things like that, all those will give you currency. Will give you more of that event currency. And you don't actually need all that much of it, right? I think you only need like 330 to get everything. Is it more or less than that? Either way, I think you probably shouldn't have too tough of a time getting adequate amounts of that currency. If you're spamming dungeons on alts. Move to bank. I think my guild bank is full is the problem. Also, I finished fishing drowned mana. Good stuff. Got everything from the vendor. Damn. That is great stuff. I did not take advantage in the slightest of the like crazy week we had when you had the Halloween event up and you had the 20% buff from the anniversary plus the 10% from Dark Moon Fair. I literally did not, like, I think I leveled 1 or 2 characters, and when I say leveled, I mean I got them from level 78 or 79 to 80. And that was about it. I kind of wish I'd taken more advantage of that, because having all those buffs up at the same time was kind of goofy. Because you could have plus 85% experience and also, by definition, plus 85% rep, right? Which is insane. Definitely kicking myself for not having taken more advantage of that. But hey, it is what it is. Boom. All right, so I think our war bank is also full at this point. And we forgot to open up our sold auctions. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. And now we can actually do some content. Let's not do his tank though. I don't trust myself to tank. Ooh. Our paladin has some vault slots unlocked. All right, let's head over there and do our vault stuff. Actually, I wonder if my warrior has anything in the vault. But wait, tell me. So you're saying you got all of the rewards from the vendor? Is because I know there's the mount. Obviously, that's the one. That's the reward that I think we all care the most about. What else is on there? Is there are there some toys or anything like that? Dark Moon and Hallows End didn't stack, so only 30% buff, but still good. Legion Time Walking Week may be better though. I assume the 50% world buff would be there. 50% buff would work there. Wait, which 50% buff? As in 20% from the anniversary event and then 10% from Dark Moon? Or do you mean there's a buff for Legion Time Walking in specific? Reputation gains, but it doesn't give it bonus experience, right? Every time there's a specific time walking week, there's 50% buff. Okay. So I'm guessing what you mean is the rep buff, right? Even so, I mean, yeah, you'd still be able to get to like 85% buff, right? Between Dark Moon, the time walking. I mean, I guess it has to line up between a time walking week as well as a week that has whatchamacallit, right? Ooh, lot of potential upgrades. At least I thought there were a lot of potential upgrades. So I mean, basically the highest eye level is the trinket. All right, let's do this. Let's all right, let me do it off stream. Protection Paladin Bis. All right, so in terms of trinkets, what we're looking for is a Silken Chain Weaver. What do we get? We got the Treacherous Transmitter. Is that anywhere on this list? Oh, also, is my loot spec set to prot? All right, we're good. Treacherous Transmitter, is that... I think that should be a raid drop, right? Okay, it's C tier. What trinkets do we have right now? To be fair, I don't think I've run any delves on this guy other than like leveling delves. Shining Arathor Insignia. Is that on? That's not even on the list. It is a while till Legion, so I didn't wait for it. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, that's the thing, right? Like min-maxing things works, but if you have the stomach to like get it done right now, then it's one less thing that's on your plate, right? So I guess C tier is better than nothing, right? Siphoning Lightbrand is C tier, so that's that trinket, but that's Explorer track, and that's what we're gonna replace anyway. Shining Arathor Insignia doesn't even seem to be on here. Unless I'm missing it. But it's a veteran tier, so I'm hoping that it's somewhat decent. And I don't think any of these other pieces are particularly better upgrades. Especially because I can just... presumably I can just catalyze enough pieces to get myself the 4-piece set bonus, right? Oh, geez, I still have... I still have Dragonflight shoulders. That's not good. Anyways, we're gonna be running the world bosses and things on this tune anyway, so we'll see what gear he ends up with. Replace that 558. Yeah. I think the other pieces, yeah, like a 13% upgrade sounds good, especially if I catalyze these. But I think the veteran trinket's probably gonna make a bigger difference. Boom. All right, let's go ahead and equip that. Let's add it to one of our action buttons here. What am I not using? The bigger thing, actually, the bigger thing that this guy needs is a shield. Because I'm running him as a prot paladin, but he doesn't have a shield. I suppose I could craft one if I really wanted to. But that's the thing, is I'm not sure that I do really want to. Oh, geez, I need to turn in the blacksmithing weekly on this guy. Oh, wait, is it the Dragonflight blacksmith? Oh, it's a Dragonflight blacksmithing one. Oh, I should probably do patron orders, though. I don't think this guy needs blacksmithing points for anything particularly. Let's also check what the mining weekly is. Miners in chat. Do we have... Now, let me rephrase that. Not miners in chat, as in miners, M-I-N-E-R-S. All right, let's be clear here. Miners, as in with an E. All right, not miners, like... I don't want to get canceled. Master Louis, what's up? Welcome back. Any miners? No, miners with an E. All right, I want to be very clear about that. What I'm asking for is miners with an E. Miners with an E in chat. Where do I go now? Because my understanding was that I'm supposed to max out Bismuth, and then now I have more knowledge points. Do I max out Plethora of Ore, or do I now go in and then max out Acherite? I guess my most immediate question is, do the rest of my points go into plethora of ore? Reported just in case. There's also a mob that can spawn from the treacherous transmitter if you care about such things. It can drop a toy. Holy cow! Yeah, I definitely care about that. Wait, what? Is that for real? All right, 1 second. Let me see if I can. Receive cryptic instructions from somewhere in the twisting nether to reveal your next task. So complete it for 10,000 mains to that, I guess. Ooh. Okay, let me try popping the trinket and let's see if we can get the mob to spawn. So after I spawn it, do I have to like take out the mob or anything, or is it? Okay, I guess I just run it on cooldown until the mob spawns and we get our toy. Oh, thanks for that though. I literally had no idea. I would not have realized at all, and then I probably would have disenchanted this trinket at some point. Or more likely, since this guy doesn't have enchanting, I would have probably vendored it at some point and then realized much later on. That must be a rare spawn because it never happened to me and I use it a lot. It looks like people are saying... I mean, I'm surprised this isn't downvoted further. Got it in 6 attempts. In 4 attempts. And it looks like people are saying they did it in the Isle of Dorn and stuff like that. Oh, well, I guess we just keep trying it until it does something. All right, we're supposed to be doing patron orders. Let's bang out these patron orders real quick. Craft queue work orders. Dude, I hate. I'm not a fan of this manually having to right click on everything. I miss having the little X button that I could just spam. I think it spawned for me once, but it was in the Radiant Echoes event shortly before we got phased out. It's in a raid group and the rare was Grace. I'm not sure what happened there. The Radiant Echoes event was all kinds of buggy, to be fair, though. Like, I'm surprised you were able to catch that it spawned. Because those events were so chaotic, I feel like, right? Have we done the weekly quest? It looks like we have done the weekly quests. We've not gotten all of our disenchanting points, but I honestly, she's sitting on 41 knowledge points, and I have no idea where to put him anyway, so not the end of the world. Yes, but no loot for me, so I have to keep trying. Dang it. That's annoying. Oh, is this... Never mind, that was just the strength buff. Just the strength buff, folks. Nothing super fun there. Do I have mats for all that? No, I need to still buy some mats off the auction house. Let's do that real quick. So I mean, this is sort of the stage of the expansion that we're at. We're like now doing profession stuff is feeling very much like a chore. Like the novelty has worn off. And I think that's one, because we've been doing it for so long at this point, right? Like we've been doing it for months. But more than that, I think it's also because of the fact that there's not that much gold left in anything. So it just, nothing feels super satisfying to do. You know what I mean? It's one thing if something feels like a chore, but you're getting a lot of reward out of it. I feel like that's the like happy medium, right? Like that's when I'll actually get myself to do the chores. Excuse me. Oh, let me switch I forgot to switch my camera back on. See, this is what I'm saying. So this is my main banker on Illidan, and she sold about 34,000 gold worth of stuff. Whereas on all those other servers, I sold 275,000 gold worth of stuff in the past week. So, I mean, that's also because, admittedly, I haven't been crafting as much and selling as much on these, like on Illidan or on the region-wide auction house. But, even so, I'm making way more gold on those other servers. And it's a lot less risky because of the fact that the profit margins are a lot higher. And it's also way less likely that I don't sell something on a whole bunch of other servers than you know, me getting undercut straight away on the region-wide auction house, and then not being able to, make any gold because of the fact that I got undercut like right off the jump. All right, screw the experience. I'm just going to turn this quest in. Boom. Delver's Journey. How much closer are we? Purchasable restored coffer keys. That's kind of cool. I mean, I have more restored coffer keys than I know what to do with. Than I know what to do with them. That wasn't grammatically sound, but hopefully y'all will forgive me. We gotta pop the trinket again. Claim, craft, next. Oh, sorry, this guy was supposed to do patron orders as well. Completely forgot about the blacksmithing patron orders. Let's hop over there, get that done. There's an achievement for opening 500 coffers. Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough. Although I wonder if I'll hit that, an achievement with that high of a target rate. If it was like 50, I may have tried to do it that way. But honestly, when it's 500, I feel like I'm just gonna passively gather those across all my alts, and then I'll maybe get 50 this season, right? And then like another 50 next season, and we'll casually build up to that. Although also, I mean, the thing is, Blizzard has said that they want the delves to be like an evergreen feature, as in next expansion we'll get more delves, which I really hope they do, because I genuinely really enjoy doing delves. Like, I think it's some of the coolest content that Blizzard's added to the game in a long while. And I feel like a lot of times they add cool features into expansions, right? Whether it's Torghast, whether it's what do you call it? Like the Zarelek Caverns had like not Zarelek Caverns. The hell is it called? Not Khazalgar. Dragon Isle's Forbidden Reach. The hell was this thing called? In the Forbidden Reach, there was not Amethyst. Yeah, in Forbidden Reach, what the vault exactly? Zeskara Vaults. That's what I'm talking about. Zeskara Vaults. Now, admittedly, I did it after it was like current content, so I outgeared the crap out of it. But I had a really fun time with that, and I feel like that is the perfect kind of thing that they can release a new vault. Like they can release a new couple of vaults every season, or let's be honest, it's Blizzard. They're probably not going to do it every season. But again, it's that they clearly built some tech for it by having it randomly generate which room was where. And because of the way that it was designed, you couldn't just pull up a Wowhead guide. And I realize that applies to all content, right? Like anything in this game, you could theoretically not just experience it without pulling up Wowhead. But come on, we all know that I'm not going to actually do that, right? I'm going to whine about the fact that Wowhead ruins a lot of these features, but I'm not going to actually not use Wowhead. You know what I mean? Come on now, let's be real here. But I thought that was a really cool feature, and the fact that they didn't really do anything with it after that just feels like a waste, because I'm sure there was a pretty massive team that worked on Torghast, or at least a decent amount of sweat and effort went into that, right? I think with the delves making it seasonal content, that's already a good sign that they plan on continuing to use that delve tech. right? But I really hope they stick to it because I feel like every expansion until now we've gotten some cool new feature. Heck, even something as old like going back as far as like the garrisons, right? Theoretically, they could have just added like continued to iterate on the garrison. I think they didn't do that because I personally loved garrisons. As someone who's wanted player housing in this game for the longest time, I personally absolutely loved garrisons. But I guess that a lot of the player base felt like they just spent all day in their garrison, and so it didn't feel like a multiplayer game, which is fair. I don't know how they get around that, maybe. Because presumably there is a way that they can, find some sort of a happy medium between where like your garrison still feels kind of like your own place, but you still have a reason to like hang out outside of your garrison, I guess. I guess not having the auction house there would do it. Not having maybe the bank, I don't know. Although, I mean, that said, now that we all have the Brutosaur, it like they run that risk wherever, like if they ever try and do anything like that again. I guess the only way around it would be to do actual player housing, right? That like doesn't have like you can't mount up in, which is how they'll get you to be able to like not use the auction house. So you would still have to go to town for the auction. I feel like that could be a happy medium, right? If they do player housing and you just can't mount on the grounds. Man, I love my garrison. Same. I like obviously the adventure, like what do you call it? The adventure table isn't as valuable anymore. Cuz I mean, I still will run it every now and then. Not for gold or anything like that, but just cuz well, I mean, yeah, mainly just because it takes like 10 seconds to do if you have your add-on set up correctly. But on the whole, I just love being in my garrison. OMG, if I had the Bruto, I could just sit on it next to the bank in my garrison. Well, Wednesday stream could be your lucky chance. Ooh, I dislike the mission tables. Thank God there's none in this expansion. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I think on the whole, like it was great for passive gold. In terms of just like raw gold making, I think a lot of people miss the mission tables because it was a great way to make a bunch of gold really quickly. But I mean, yeah, I think the way it started trending, like I think the Shadowlands iteration was the absolute worst. I think the original garrison tables, like the garrison mission tables, were kind of cool. The class halls were like less cool. The BFA one was kind of wonky, but then again, I hated everything about BFA more or less. Like the Brutosaur was the only thing I liked about BFA, and even that they took away. So it only made me hate BFA even more. And I think the Shadowlands was the absolute worst. Where like, did anyone know how to use the Shadowlands one without using the add-on? Like, was it something that you could do without using the add-on? Was it at any point did they expect people to actually figure out like what troops, what positions, what like it was just so complicated. It was so needlessly complicated that it was just like yeah, I remember the first couple of months of Shadowlands, I barely did anything with my mission table because there was not an add-on that could help me figure out what was going on. And without using an add-on, it was dang near impossible to figure it out. Whole game is needlessly complicated. I mean, I think Dragonflight, they did a somewhat good job of simplifying things. Although I see what you're saying. Because I was going to say, I feel like the game is less complicated now than it has been in past expansions. But I don't know if that's because genuinely the game is less complicated or because of the fact that I know the systems better. You know what I mean? Like, it could also just be that. It could just be that I understand the systems better. It could just be that I understand the systems better, and so that's why I feel like it's less complicated. But in actuality, maybe it is still as complicated. But I feel like that's a safe thing to say. I feel like on the whole, the game is less complicated now than it has been in the past, right? I think Blizzard can't help but do Blizzard things like having flight stones, which I mean, it's simple enough to understand. Like it's complex enough to understand how crests work and upgrading crests and downgrading crests and all of that. Then you can use crests for crafted gear, right? Like there are a whole bunch of. There is enough complication with the crests alone, and I feel like the crests are gated enough that should be the only limiting factor. But Blizzard needs to add something grindy in, and so now we have to deal with, what is it, Valor Stones? No, not Valor Stones. What's the Valor Stones. Well, crafting became more complicated in Dragonflight. Yeah, but look, I honestly, as someone who plays this game primarily for the professions, that is not a change I'm upset with Blizzard about in the slightest. And I think if it wasn't for things like the Artisan's Acuity Shuffle and a couple of those other like exploits, which I'm going to call them exploits because I genuinely consider them to be kind of exploits. Not kind of, I mean, I consider them to be exploits. I think overall, like the Dragonflight profession system was fun as heck. The War Within profession system is also fun as heck. The only problem is that they left in a lot of ways to cheese it, and that didn't really work out too well. Because what happened was within like a couple of weeks of launch, even without exploiting, you got to the point that I'm at now, where like none of my main crafters have spent a knowledge point that really meant anything to me in weeks. You know what I mean? And so I suppose if you're approaching it from the perspective of someone who just has a main who blacksmiths, right? Like if this was my only blacksmith, I would be excited about having these 31 knowledge points because I would think, okay, well now in addition to doing, all the profession equipment, I can get into, the stones or the like the armor, the weapons or whatever, right? Whereas for me, like the way I view it is just, well, I have an alt that does armor, I have an alt that does weapons, and so now the only advantage I really have is if I do, like if I pick up professions on more, well, like if I get more knowledge points, I can just do more things on individual characters without having to log over. But it doesn't really unlock anything particularly for me, which is again probably more of a me problem than it is the way that Blizzard has set up the systems. All right, let's see here. We want protection loot, and it looks like we do have a vault. So let's see what's up. But yeah, so on the whole, I mean, I think I'm not too like you're not going to hear me complaining about the profession system becoming more complicated. I mean, I agree that as a casual player, it can be a little bit complicated to wrap your head around because not everything works the way that you would logically assume that it should. I should probably see what trinket is BIS for protection warriors, right? Let's see here. Trinkets. We have the Abyssal Trap. Is that on the list? I don't think so. Imperfect Ascendancy Serum is rank D. Is tier D. So that's kind of trash. But Spare Meat Hook, is that on? Oh, tier A. Not bad. Not bad. All right, let's go ahead and equip that. Oh, and I also have a bunch of the like weekly caches. Oh, heck yeah. Okay, we got a 584 veteran tier shield. That's good. We got a sword, which is also a huge eye level upgrade because this guy's literally still rocking Dragonflight stuff. Where's our weapon? There we go. Boom. We got a couple more caches. Mantle, all right. Veteran shoulders, not too bad, not too bad. Oh, and we got shoulders yet again. Jeez. Okay. Well, which of these shoulders are they both? Okay, they're the exact same. It's just that one is at 2 out of 8, so we might as well equip that. What does this thing do? All right. So we said we're gonna go and actually do some content on these fellers to what do you call it? To try and farm up some more of them currency. That their currency. Oh, it's 9:12, so I literally just missed the theater event. Otherwise, that would have been a bonus little cash. The heck is my paladin? Oh, technically I should be doing patron orders on this dude too. But again, lazy. Lazy. Gotta go for a bit. Someone else take over the chat shift now, please. Well, have a great day. Have a great day. Thank you for stopping by and thank you for chatting. Always makes the stream more fun. But yeah, realistically, we're gonna do a little bit of content on these two fellers. Get some more of that currency, unlock some more transmog, and then I think we are going to call the stream there. Just because I want to go eat dinner and stuff. I'm also kind of stoked because my wife and I just started watching the like season 5 of Fargo, which so far, I mean, it's a bit of a slower start than I usually expect from a new season of Fargo. But I mean, Fargo is still a GOAT tier TV show as far as I'm concerned. Anyone in chat watch Fargo? If so, have you watched the most recent season? Oh, you know what I should do real quick? Is buy a lockout for the time walking boss. All right, let's do this. Let's quickly go loot all those stupid radiant thingamabobbers. Get our radiant cash. Right? Do we have all of our quests picked up? We do. Let's go ahead and share this one. And that'll get us a bronze celebration cash. All right, so what we're gonna do real quick is we're gonna hop over to Halifal. We'll do the radiant cash and we'll do the world boss. After which we'll quickly go do the anniversary world bosses, and then we're gonna wrap up stream there. Technically, I should queue up for LFR, but that's gonna add like another 15 to 20 minutes in, I feel like, and I don't know if I have the patience for that. And more than whether or not I have the patience for it, it really is gonna start to depend on whether my wife is gonna hang out for is gonna be patient enough for me to get that done. Oh, I suppose I could switch off war mode now that we're already level 80, right? Does this guy have war mode on? Okay, no, he doesn't. I'm forgetting to use the trinket on my paladin on cooldown, because I do want that toy. Boom. Damn it, I'm gonna have to reload interface again. Alright, let's try and find a group for the world boss. Raids the war within. What the hell is the name of the world boss? Oh, we should probably pick up that quest real quick too. Shouldn't we? Let's head over to this dude here. And as far as I'm concerned, I think we're definitely at the stage of the expansion where one of the best things you can do for gold making, other than like if you're not in the mood for like actual gold making, which is fair because the margins are kind of tight and it like it is what it is, right? It's not a terrible idea to spend your time leveling up alts, because I think the new zone, to be fair, I haven't checked the news quite enough to figure out whether there are new recipes coming in the new zone, but I think there almost certainly will be. Whether or not they've announced them yet, like I need to double check to be fair. But that aside, I think there probably will be new recipes coming in the new zone, or with the new zone. And that aside, there will be a lot of gold making opportunities on the new island. That's how it's gone every single patch for the past few expansions, right? You need to have max level characters with pretty decent eye level, I would say, in order to get the most recent, like to get the latest recipes and to make the most gold. So all of that is to say that I think if you're kind of, maybe you're trying to figure out what the best way to prep for the next patch is, leveling up a bunch of alts is not a bad idea. And that's sort of what I've been doing as well. Admittedly, I haven't been doing it for things like alchemy, where, they probably make a good amount of gold by, if they drop like a new transmute or something crazy like that. But even if they don't, generally there'll be a couple of new recipes at the very least, right? I think it's safe to assume. And yeah, having as many alts at max level as possible will definitely help you accomplish, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Will help you unlock those recipes a lot easier, and so I would strongly recommend doing that. Boom. Hopefully we don't zone in right as the boss is dying. All right, good timing on that. Look at that. Hopefully this guy gets a shield too. Let's fingers crossed, boys. Fingers crossed. But okay, world boss is about to be checked off the list. After which we are going to head over to whatchamacallit, yeah, this area, right? The lights blooming, and we'll complete spreading the light, because that's a super easy cache, and that'll also give us some more of the bronze celebration tokens, which is always nice, right? We're trying to farm up as many of those as we can as well. And I should probably buy a kill on the. All right, let's see. I may do that off stream, to be fair. Did we get any loot? Not really. Not really. Do world bosses show up in the loot rolls? Doesn't look like it. All right, let's mount up. Dude, why is it using ground mounts? What are we doing here? Dude, this is cursed. If I want it to be a little bit more min-maxy, what I should probably do is also hop into Ajkahet and complete the Pact quest on both of these tunes, because that'll get them both some shiny veterans gear, as well as, ooh, is it worth doing this quest as well? The hell is over there? All right, it's good. Let's do this. I suppose we'll complete this world quest real quick as well. Welcome to World Quests with Adrel. But like I'm saying, I mean, the main takeaway, the reason that you want to be doing a lot of alt stuff as a gold maker is because with the coming patch, right, and not just 11.0.7, but also for 11.1, the name of the game isn't going to be having a bunch of alts with professions. It's going to be having a bunch of max level alts with professions, so that you can pick up all the new recipes and things like that, you know? And so it's, I would recommend spending some of your time at least farming up as much of, like getting alts leveled up and geared and everything like that. All right, let's loot this real quick. And I do need to kill a rare on this tune, it would appear. Damn it. Pulled this for no reason. All right, let's pop our trinket. Let's see if we get our toy. Oh, that's not good. Suppose we should be looting dirt as we go, because there are also some weekly bronze celebration tokens to be had from the dirt quest as well, right? All right, we got to find a rare, and we've got to. Oh wait, is that a rare? Is that a rare? I see. Screw it, let's do it. Probably not standing in the thing, right? We figured out on stream that standing in the fire is not meta this season, which I was surprised by, but apparently standing in the way of spiky things is also not meta this season. So I don't know, Blizzard's doing something really weird this season. Has WoW ever worked like this, where standing in the fire is bad? Did I just not notice all these years? Is that what's going on? Surely not. I think it must be a change with the War Within specifically. Oh, I can mine this guy too. Let's do it. But it's alright. She think I'm not so. She think I'm a player. Only 'cause I pay her. I'd say. All she wanna do is party all night. All right, so we got to turn that quest in whenever we head back to Dornegal. I'm trying to think if there's any other like weekly chores that I can get done real quick for the Bronze Celebration tokens. I mean, presumably these, right? The like special, what's it called? What the hell are these called? Where you have to like do 3 quests in a zone? Shouldn't there be 2 up at any given point? They're called like special adventures or missions or something, right? The hell? Oh, it's probably because the second one is up in Ajkahet, right? So it may actually, we probably should do the Ajkahet one because we're double dipping, right? Because we'll finish off the weekly quest as well as get that like special adventure thingamabobber done as well, right? All right, let's pick up this quest as well to like kill rares. Defender of the Flame. Damn it, quest log is full. Ugh. Dude, I freaking hate the quest log being full. It's such nonsense. It's 2024. Why am I worried about how many slots I have in my quest log? It's nonsense. Blizzard should just give us as many quests. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Blizzard should let us take on as many quests as we want. And if it's annoying me, then I can drop quests, right? I can always like giving me a larger quest log. I'm skeptical that it's a technical thing as well. Because they did increase it from 25 to 35. So it's not like they can't do it if they want to. They've just chosen not to, which is kind of goofy in my estimation, at least. All right, where are the others? Where are the other minor lamps? Illuminated footlocker. Now we're looking for the minor flames here. Just trying to get the quest done, boys. Just trying to get the quest done. Oh, let's loot some dirt. Let's see if we get some knowledge point items, and more importantly, Titan disc fragments and some dirt. All right, let's see. Let's see here. Boom. I love these dirt piles where you loot them, where you click on them and they just drop like a little lootable thing. What the heck are all the lesser keyframes? I swear they're not usually this hard to find. Is that one? All right, this is one that we haven't done yet. Let's loot dirt real quick before it despawns. Damn it. Missed it on one of our accounts. Oh, well, it is what it is. All right, I think there's one more lesser key flame here. Boom. All right, we've got one more lesser key flame. Let's get it done and get on with our day. Boom. Rep. Bronze celebration token. Ooh, we unlock more Valor Stones and some resonance crystals. Okay. Okay. Not too bad. Not too shabby. All right, let's head over to Merildar. Well, let's complete the quest on this guy first. Boom. We got our cash. Okay. We got a little fractured spark as well. Let's see what he got from loot. Sediment gauntlets. I'll take that. I'll take that. 42% upgrade. Jeez. That's nice to see. It's a lovely little surprise for us there. And where's this guy's cash? Radiant cash. Leg guards. Not an upgrade, but hey, nice to have all the same. Okay, so we're heading over to Merildar to pick up our free Valor Stones. And neither of these guys are capped on Valor Stones, right? Okay, yeah, we're good to go. All right, let's head over to Merildar, pick up our free Valor Stones, and then make our way over to the anniversary event area and complete the world bosses there for the last little bit of tokens that we need, or the last little bit of the currency that we need. So I think if all goes to plan, we should pick up 2 more sets. So that'll be a total of 3 of the armor sets that we unlocked today, which is not too bad considering we didn't spend much time on unlocking the armor sets today. Jeez, that's loud. Crystals. Boom. Stones. Thank you kindly. Oh, wow, this guy's never been... Oh, yeah, I haven't brought him here since he was level 80. All right, we may as well just sit here and take all of the free stuff that he has coming to him. Cache of Crests. Let's do it. Halifal Windfall. Carved Crest. Restored Coffer Key. Carved Crests. Lights Call. That's the one that we didn't want to pick up, but okay. More Valor Stones. Oh, I should take this guy around and loot, pick up all of his freebies from everywhere. I think the move is probably... Ah, damn it. I should have stopped in the Ringing Deeps. We even stopped in Gundergaz. Gundergaz? Gundergaz? Gundergaz. Gundergaz? It's Gundergaz, right? The hell is it? Gundergaz. Yeah, that's what I said. But okay, let's go and pick up the rep rewards from the last... Dude, this rare finding add-on needs to shut the heck up. All right? It's being way too loud. It's being way too noisy, disruptive. Right? Oh, I could have picked up some rep rewards as well. Though I think I made the decision that I'm going to hold on to resonance crystals for now, because I think I still need some more for the mounts and things like that. Oh, this guy didn't loot his Arathi treasure hoard? Come on now. Dude, stop using the yak mount for Christ's sake. Boom. Mounted. All right. Let's take them in. We heading to Ashgahet. We get the Spidey people's rep rewards. Then we use the port back to Dornagal, right? Damn it, I turned in the rep quest on the one alt that didn't have the flippin' rep buff up. That's not great. That is not great. Not great. Dang it. Oh well, it is what it is. What can you do? Now I know what I should do is pick a pact with literally anyone else. And the reason being is because I'm already maxed out with the Weaver. Because the Weaver gives you a crafting speed buff. Alright? And so that's why I keep picking the Weaver. But I'm already maxed out, I'm fairly certain. Or like way further ahead than the others. And so I suppose since we're going to be doing this tomorrow, I may as well pick one of the other ones. Now, is the General the better choice? Or is the Vizier? I think we're going to do the Vizier because I like the idea of additional Kej. Not that I'm like leveling alts at enough of a clip that I'm like running low on Kej. But more Kej is always a good thing. So let's do that. We've anyways only got to keep it till tomorrow. Dude, how does this guy's quest log constantly full? It's annoying as all heck. Annoying as all get out. All right. Now, so I suppose the choice we have is, do we quickly complete a couple of world quests so that we can do the special assignment for Ashgahet as well as complete the weekly quest? We'll get a whole bunch of their currency as well as some more gear and some rep. Now, the logical answer is yes, but I'm lazy. I'm lazy, and I need to go watch Fargo with my wife because I told her that I would be done with stream like 6 minutes ago, and I still have to run the other world bosses. All right, we're not going to tell her. I'm just going to let y'all know that I do still planning on running the anniversary world bosses. So I'm just going to hope that she's distracted enough by whatever TV show she's watching right now that she won't notice that I'm spending a little bit longer and I'm a little bit late to watch Fargo with her. All right? And if any of you know my wife, please do not tell her that I'm late ending stream because I'm trying to farm up more rep reward. Like I'm trying to farm up more gear. All right. Can we chat? Can we keep a secret? Can we keep a secret? Can I trust you guys? Boom. Okay, we got a ring. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Which is our... That's our second best. I'm back. Chat has been slacking. Yup. Chat's been quiet since you've been gone. So welcome back. Welcome back. What secret do I have to keep? I was saying, well, I told my wife that I would go watch Fargo with her like 7 minutes ago, and instead we're gonna do another world boss real quick. Well, we're gonna do 3 more world bosses, and so that's the secret we're keeping, is that stream went late because I decided to do a little more, a couple more dailies, a couple more weeklies. So that's the secret we're keeping. She will live through it. All right, let's see here. Dude, it never fails to boggle my mind how many things you unlock on new level 80s with the account wide reps. But okay, what did we say we wanted to do? We wanted to go to the time walking zone, right? The caverns of time, as it were. We got to head over there, and we're doing the world bosses that are there. The hell is the world? Caverns of time is downstairs, right? What do I use to get the quest window in the middle of my screen? It's probably demodal. The thing is, there's like 3 add-ons that do it, and I remember one of them was horrifically broken. The problem is I don't remember which one it was. But let me double check here for you. I think it's Blizz Move, which allows you to move all of the Blizzard windows. Yeah, Blizz Move. So Blizz Move is the add-on that you'll need to move the Blizzard windows, and then there's another add-on called Demodal, which also allows you to move some of the other windows. I don't remember exactly which ones allow what. I believe Blizz Move works for all of the Blizzard windows, and then Demodal allows you to have multiple windows open at once, by which I mean you can have, the auction house and your character page are multiple things open at once. I think that's what Demodal does, and that's what I think that's how they work. But I would just grab both of them, right? Because that's the nice thing about most add-ons being free. At least that's the logic I use to run as many add-ons as I do, which is again not a great call, because Lord knows my performance may be a little bit better, but I don't think I don't think I'm doing too bad. All right, we need to find a group to run all of the world bosses, and we'll start with Shah of Anchor. Dudes are starting with... Sorry, we'll start with Doomwalker is what I meant. Accept. Okay. Okay. Did we phase? Are they on another boss already? Is that what's going on? Nope. Okay. Okay. Dude, I'm always terrified anytime I join a group. Anytime I join any of these world raids. Because I feel like half of the time when I join, the boss is at 5%. And so I'll zone in right as they take out the boss. And then I won't get credit for it. Which makes me sad, because then I need to find another group to come back and do that boss with. Oh, I should probably pop the trinket, huh? Must have a shield equipped. Well, I'm trying to get a shield, Blizzard. Don't remind me of the fact that I don't have a shield. I know it. I know it. I'm trying to find a shield, right? That's why I'm running all the world bosses. I'm doing the content. It's your RNG system that's not giving me a dang shield. And I don't want to hear you can craft one because you're a blacksmith. I know I can, but I refuse to do it. Bronze celebration token. Oh, I'm gonna be so pissed if I don't have the quest. Because that is also something I would do. All right, timely gate crashers. Are we both on it? Are we? Yeah, I think we're both. Yeah, all right. Both of the tunes are on the quest, so that's good. I think I don't really get it. I think it's more than just a Judy, okay. We're doing Shah. We're doing Shah next. Is that what it said? Shah Arch. Okay. Okay. Straight up forgot to spend my last talent point. All right, fingers crossed that we get a gosh dang shield from one of these world bosses or from the cash that we get from the world bosses, right? I'll take either or. I'm fine either way. Oh no, we're mind controlled. Don't like being mind controlled. At least not when I know it. I'm surprised. I'm truly surprised by how quiet YouTube chat has been today. I hope I didn't miss anyone's messages. Because I know in the past people have gotten mad that YouTube chat is where conversations go to die, I think is exactly the way one viewer put it. We got Valor Stones, and we got another celebration token. Boom. All right, last world boss, and I don't think we got a gosh dang shield yet, did we? Oh, we got boots. I don't know which boss dropped those, but 593 out of 8 veteran boots, I'll take them. I will take that all day. Hellgazer? What the hell is Hellgazer? And where is Hellgazer up? I feel like someone probably sniped it already, right? Oh no, it's still up. Dude, where is Hellgazer? Hellgazer. Okay. Because there's a chance that we get some like fat transmog, right? All right, 100 gold transmog. So nothing crazy. And this dude just didn't even get any loot. So there's that. And hopefully we didn't miss Archivon in trying to get that other rare. All right, yeah, we're doing fine on health levels on Archivon the Stone Watcher. Boom, bam, bosh. All right, what does this get us? Timely Gate Crashers. Gets us a bronze celebration. Hey, champion gear. All right, so we'll get our free piece of champion gear. So, yeah, I'm glad that we're doing this. I think we technically need to run a BRD boss as well for the other quest, right? Oh, we can get another piece of champion gear from this thing. It's 5-time walking raid bosses or dungeons defeated. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's see. I may come back and run. Is it Black Temple? Is it Black Temple that's up? Because I guess it's TBC time walking, right? So Black Temple should be back. It should be the raid that's up. I may come back and run Black Temple on these two tunes. Because these are my least geared 80s. And admittedly, I don't love playing a warrior. But I can use them to channel gear to my paladin. Because I do enjoy playing my paladin. So I can just run both of them through Black Temple. Both get a nice little eye level bump. And Black Temple it didn't take that long last time we did it. Naughty, have you run Black Temple this time around? Because I heard it was like, I heard it was super easy, but then I don't know if they fixed that or like what the thing was. But I heard it was like super face roll. I mean, to be fair, it was face roll the first time we ran it as well. Like the first time around that I ran it. But I heard that this time around they messed up something on the scaling. And so early on it was even easier than it was otherwise. I just did the last boss this time around. Yeah, that's what I'll probably do in a pinch. But the thing is, I kind of like both of these tunes do need a lot of gear. And Black Temple is a super like getting my mage set up. Black Temple was the main way that she geared up, and she's full 606 right now. And that was more or less because of Black Temple. Like it's easier to get gear, and the drop rates seem better than I guess there's also more bosses than BRD. Although I haven't run BRD on normal, so maybe if I was to run it on normal, it would like average out, or like both would be just as good or whatever. I don't know. Timely Gate Crashers, Bronze Celebration Cash, Champion Gear. What do we get? What do we get? Oh, a ring. All right, 69% upgrade. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. BRD isn't as easy. Haha. Yeah. BRD is definitely tuned a lot harder than most of the time walking raids. Because what was the other? I did Ulduar as well. And Ulduar was also... Oh, thank God. Thank the good Lord. We finally got a shield, and not to a champion track shield on my Pally. Let's go ahead and equip that. There we go. Probably helps to have a weapon equipped as well as the shield. Again, not sure if that's meta, but I'm gonna ride on the wild side. I'm gonna equip a sword with my shield. And all right, let's go ahead and pick up one more transmog set, since we now have the currency to do that. Not this vendor. Is it armor vendor right here? Let's go ahead and pick that up if the vendor will talk to us, which I think it's lag. All right, should we do the warrior set? I feel like we should do the warrior set. All right, let's do the warrior set. Have I said warrior set enough times? Maybe I should say warrior set, just again, if in case anyone missed hearing that we're getting the warrior set. What we're doing is we're picking up the warrior set, which is the set that's for warriors. All right, so yeah, that's what we're doing. Oh, okay, it looks like this quest also gives you 3 of the currency now. Meta quest, special event, participate in celebration activities. All right, so I'll probably do that while we're winding down stream. I guess I need to go find that little pet thingamabobber. Where's the pet basket? Is it this? Where's the chick I talked to get my little free pet mirror thing? Is she over? The hell? The hell dismounted me? Oh, I flew over the mount area. That's hilarious. Boom, pet mirror. Let's pull out a pet. You know what? Let's do what's the Arphus? Let's transform into Arphus. I feel like that's as cute a pet as any. Mirror. And so this is the quickest way to complete the daily quest, by the way, is to use a pet mirror and then hop into one of these baskets and then just wait around until it finishes off. Like until this bar fills up, unless they nerfed it, in which case... Dude, did they nerf it? Because it's not showing up for me here. It doesn't seem to be progress. Dude, did they nerf this? Oh, Lord. They nerfed it, didn't they? Never mind. No. Okay, it went up by 2%. Anyway, so that's that guy done. Can I swap currency onto this feller? It won't let me do it while I'm logged in. This guy has 14 of the currency. technically, if I log off on the other account, I can do it here. Is there anything else? Am I being dumb? Is there anything else that I can turn in real quick? Special assignments will give me thing, the dirt, theater troupe. And then like looting Titan disc fragments, which I can't be bothered to do. Time walking, turn in time walking raid. I should probably do the time walking raid, but I'll do that after stream and after I spend some time with my wife, because I did promise her that I would go watch Fargo with her a little while ago. Anyway, with that said, we are going to wind the stream down here. Thank you to everyone who tuned in. Thank you so much to everyone who watched live. If you're watching the video on demand later on YouTube or on Twitch, thank you so much for watching. Yeah, so today's stream, what all did we do? We pulled about 275,000 gold, more, actually about 300,000 gold off of out of the mailbox for across like 8 or 10 different servers that we're selling on. So very much proof that the tailoring profession equipment cross-realm build that I've been plugging on every stream is still working really well. So yeah, if you guys are trying to like earn enough gold to buy your own Brutosaur, maybe buy some Brutosaurs for your guildies, right? Share the love, share the generosity. I think that's still a very, very solid way of making gold. But we went through that, showed that that's still working. We then spent a little bit of time doing things like patron orders, right? Your usual gold making chores, things like that. And then we unlocked some more transmog sets and did some more anniversary stuff, as well as started gearing up some other tunes. Because like I said, I think it's increasingly important as we get further along in the expansion and as we get closer towards both patch 11.0.7 as well as patch 11.1, it's going to be increasingly important that you have more and more max level characters. And if they're max level characters that are a little geared so that they can take on the latest content that drops in the new patches, all the better. Because there are going to be a lot of new recipes and things that come out with the new patches. And so I would recommend, of course, do all the gold making stuff and stuff like that. But it's also not a bad idea from a gold making perspective to start leveling up those alts, getting them to level 80, and maybe getting a little bit of gear on them as well. And if you can, if you can do that while also unlocking some transmog, if there's some mounts or whatever else you want, why not, right? But yeah, is there anything else I'm forgetting? Did we do anything else? I think that was it. We geared up a bit. I'm going to run. I'm probably going to run the raid at some point after the stream, just to get a little bit more gear on these tunes. But beyond that, I think we're going to wrap up the stream here. And like we said earlier in the stream, on Wednesday's stream, we are going to be giving away a Brutosaur. And if you're wondering what the Brutosaur is it's this mount right here that comes with our very own auction house and mailbox, so that we have that wherever we go. And so we'll be giving away one of them on Wednesday's stream. And then lastly, we'll be giving away the Gummi pet, which you can see at either the top or the bottom of the stream. I think it's still not showing in the pet journal, which is kind of annoying, but it is. We are going to be giving away one of those on Friday. It's currently only available to those of us who live, to people who live in the U.S., because you need to basically buy candy in the U.S. in order to do it. I don't live in the U.S., but I managed to find someone who is willing to buy a bunch of candy for me and get me a bunch of codes. So we're giving those away every single week. So make sure you're followed or subscribed on YouTube and or Twitch. You'll get one ticket from Twitch, from watching live on Twitch. You'll get one ticket from watching live on YouTube, and then you can get 5 bonus tickets for subscribing on Twitch. So if you're interested in maximizing your chances of winning the Brutosaur mount or the Gummi pet, make sure you please consider subscribing on Twitch. Otherwise, make sure you're at least following and subscribed on YouTube at the very least. With that said, thank you, everyone. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Have a great week ahead. Happy Monday. And I will see all of you lovely, lovely people on Wednesday. And as always, may the RNG gods be forever in your favor. Anyway, take care. Have fun out there. Stay safe. Bye-bye.